Hey guys, welcome to Season 12, Episode 16 of Criminal Minds. Here we go. Dude's in a wheelchair. What did he do?
What happened?
Welcome to committee.
You okay?
This ain't social hour. Get back to work.
Oh, look how fast he's trying to get to her.
No touching.
So are you okay? It's not my mom, is it?
No, she's fine. She's fine. I saw her yesterday. She asked if that's where you were. It seemed to make her happy, so...
Good. Okay.
Garcia has us on shifts, and she, of course, took first dibs, but they needed her in the office for a case, so I was the lucky one.
It's okay, Gigi. You should not be here.
The last time I saw you, I promised you would not be alone. I'm just trying to keep that the best way I can.
I hate this.
Last night they found the latest victim, which is the third in the last 6 weeks. He dumped some in alleys, all female, in their 20s. They're calling him the Bone Crusher.
The Bone Crusher?
Gigi Stevens, 26-year-old waitress from Brooklyn.
Cause of death was loss of blood from all the compound fractures. This one tore her femoral artery. That was probably what did it. But I did find a few post-mortem fractures as well.
But you think she's only been dead 24 hours?
Yeah, maximum.
Well, she went missing a week ago. That meant he held her for several days.
Well, he was busy, all right. He broke all of her fingers and toes first, but the big breaks, he saved for last.
Oh god, that's fucked, dude.
Sadist who's learned how to prolong his
God.
pleasure by keeping her alive.
The torture must mean something if he's willing to risk all.
That is messed up. That is sick torture.
There's a woman I hear I think you should talk to. Apparently she came in this morning and said she had information from the FBI. So my guys took her name, number. She insisted on waiting. So I finally sat down with her. She showed me this. She said her son wrote all that. She claims he's the Bone Crusher.
What? Her son's the Bone Crusher? How old are you? She doesn't look that old.
It's not my first time in a prison. I can handle it.
Fuck off, you disgusting little shits.
I don't either, but if that's the price I have to pay to see you.
Don't talk
I'm okay with
disgusting about my queen.
So listen, there are some other things we should talk about.
You can say she's pretty and beautiful, and that's it. Any other words? Fuck off.
Look, it was too late by the time we took that blood test. You must have metabolized everything.
She's gonna get away with it.
Actually, you can't say she's pretty or beautiful because you're behind
Yeah,
bars.
well,
Fuck you.
You'll have to forgive me, Miss White. I mean no disrespect. But we have very limited resources.
Look, I know you must get a lot of crazies, but I swear to God, I'm not one of them.
You said you lived in Kingsbridge? That's not too far from where I grew up. I could come check it out.
I'll go with.
He lived down here, but I finally had to kick him out because he came home one night with blood on him, but he wasn't hurt, and he wouldn't tell me how it got there.
How long ago was that?
Alright, you look older than I thought you were.
When he didn't come back, I decided I'd clean out some of his stuff, you know?
Have you moved or touched any of this stuff?
No. I left it exactly as it is.
I'll call Press.
Whoa.
What's that?
Visiting hours are over. Inmates, line up.
You stay strong.
Her legs were perfect, like a dancer's. Sinew and tight muscle. I'd love to hear her bones snap as they rip through her flesh.
That is dark as shit.
Sometimes he disappears for days at a time. I don't know where he goes.
We need you to focus right now, okay? Because we all want the same thing here. To find Danny. And so let's just start at the beginning. Why don't you tell us what was Danny like growing up?
He was a sweet kid. Normal, you know? Until his dad left.
He was a sweet kid. Normal.
Ran off with our next door neighbor. It was about 10 years ago when he was 13. Why are we talking about this? Like, how is this gonna help find
Mrs.
Dan?
White, we're not regular policemen. Okay? We don't just look at fingerprints and evidence. We look at behavior. So even the smallest detail, something might be a really big help.
I fell off the ladder and broke my arm.
Ow!
Danny was there, but I didn't see him come in. And when I asked him to help me, he just stood there laughing.
Oh my god.
Is it possible that Danny may have pushed you off that ladder?
What do you want, newbie?
Still with that? Come on. We need some new material.
Okay, whatever you say. El Nino, funky noobster.
I need you to check out an address for me.
Sure, shoot.
11637 Woody Crest Avenue. It's an apartment building in the Bronx. Any criminal activity that might relate to Danny White.
Hold yourself, searching now. Scheduled to be demolished, but something's holding it up. Permit issue.
Thanks, Garcia. You are the best.
Really?
Available.
She said it was 6C.
6C? Sounds like you're saying sexy.
Yeah.
6C? Damn.
You okay?
We haven't seen this guy yet, have we? No, we haven't.
So that is you, and that is him. It's from that day we went to the park.
Damn, that was really good.
Hey, where you going? Come on. Sit down. Sit down. They're testing him. What to see if he's gonna float or drown. The rules in here are different. You don't have a badge or a gun. Stop fighting it, man.
That's so frustrating.
Okay, we got an ID on the victim. Name's Serena Adams, a 25-year-old grad student at NYU.
Exactly his type.
How long she been missing?
Since yesterday.
Daniel Allen White was a demolition contractor, which was obviously his way of sublimating his desires. but it also means that he is highly familiar with condemned and abandoned buildings.
Because of his job, he's also physically strong.
So not only does he have the tools to manipulate his victims, he has the strength to overpower them as well.
We also think he uses MDMA as part of his ruse.
As you know, MDMA is a popular drug, lowers inhibitions, makes for easier targets.
Daniel Allen White will strike again, probably sooner rather than later. We need to find him before he does.
Aye, aye,
Thank
Captain.
Good. What? Oh, he must be terrible. What do you mean? Tell me everything. No, don't tell me everything. I want to know. No, of course I want to know. Tell me everything. Tell me everything.
He can't stay in there.
I know a guy you can call. I'll break him out.
His face is all over the news. Every cop in town is looking for him. How has no one seen this guy?
We just gotta keep the pressure on and hopefully he'll make a mistake.
I saw on the news that you found another girl in our old building.
Yeah.
Is she gonna be okay?
She's with her family. She's going to be fine. But she's just gonna need a little time. It's right in here. Have a seat.
That's wild.
So when did you and your ex start having problems?
When didn't we? He was a drinker, among other things. I should have left that marriage sooner.
Can you tell me more about that? But what about Danny? Was he a drinker?
No.
Maybe do drugs?
No. No. Why would you even think that?
Drug use is something we always have to consider.
Are you hiding something?
Not Danny.
So we're looking for a location where an imprint could have been made. You know, somewhere Danny maybe used to go with his friends.
Danny never had friends.
What about a girlfriend?
God knows, never had a girlfriend. He could never talk to girls. Cute.
How do you go from being awkward with no friends to socially skilled and manipulative?
Well, the guy's got no online presence or social media, and maybe he's just some kind of self-help thing when the guy got some confidence.
Something's up.
I don't know.
Something is freaking
Up
up.
until a few weeks ago, living with his mom.
All those victims were smart, attractive, and out in populated areas.
I agree. He found a way to get close, and it has to have something to do with the drugs.
Hopefully the media coverage will make it impossible for him to charm anyone without them recognizing him first.
What can I get you? Shot Jack and good. What kind? We got like 20.
Could it be her? She's trying to create this kind of like sun. Maybe not. Is that him? Is that him? Okay, so that is him. The beard threw me off. That's gotta be like the biggest what the fuck moment. Like when you're sitting there and you see your face on the screen, wanted. It's like, oh, oh no. Is he waiting on her? Did he kill both of them? Or just one? Watch your profanity. At least they're giving you waffles.
No, Calvin, you're right. I don't know prison. But I do know how to stop a psychopath.
That was out there. And here, we're all psychopaths. We have to be, because it's predator or prey. Which one are you?
Oh my god.
water. I was just hoping to get a little more water.
It's no water. Just come sit down.
Oh no, he ratted. Oh no.
26-year-old Lisa Jackson was abducted last night in Brooklyn.
Damn it.
What was that?
I was thirsty.
I helped you because I like you. Keep thinking the normal rules apply in here, then I cannot help you. And I would be ashamed because I think you're the only innocent man in here. Good luck, brother. You're gonna need it.
Oh, shit.
What have you got, Garcia?
Actually, it's me and JJ.
Maybe our first victim isn't his first victim. So I had Garcia compile a list of all the females with bone break injuries in New York City in the last 3 years.
We ruled out women over 30, girls under 18, came up with 112 names.
Did any of them have drugs in their system, specifically MDMA?
Oh, so good. New guy who doesn't feel new because your deep baritone voice comforts me. The answer is yes. Nancy Santiago, she was 22, she was from Long Island, and she died after she fell off a rooftop during a rave almost a year ago.
Any foul play?
The inconclusive, there was a thunderstorm that night, so the crime scene was compromised. The coroner said she had several broken bones from the fall, most notably a compound fracture, super serious, to her femur.
Well, if there was sexual assault, we really think that was our guy?
I want to know more. Send us everything you have on Nancy Santiago.
Huh.
Did you call her?
Yeah, I left her 2 messages and she's not returning texts.
Maybe she needed some fresh air or she got hungry or something.
No, I gave her a sandwich. She said she'd stay put.
That's bad.
Shoot, Garcia, we need you to track a cell phone.
Something I said? You ignoring me?
It's just, why is he like this? What did I do wrong?
No. Listen, Danny, people like Danny, they have an affliction. You recognize this girl? Her name is Nancy Santiago. Now, a year ago, she fell off a rooftop at a rave and she died.
How am I supposed to remember something that happened a year ago?
There was a big thunderstorm that night.
Remember how I told you I kicked Danny out because he came home with blood on him, but he wasn't hurt?
Yeah.
That wasn't the only time that happened. It happened last year, too, and it was raining hard that night.
Something in my gut is telling me that the answer to where Danny is has something to do with that.
At first, just a little. I mean, he was 21, and I could at least test it and make sure that it was pure and more safe, you know? And it worked. He was so happy. We talked and we sat out here and we talked for hours.
So that's how he went from socially awkward to socially skilled with drugs.
That makes sense. His inhibitions will be lowered and he became emboldened.
His mother was trying to help him, but she may have unlocked the psychopath in him instead.
Yeah.
MDMA is supposed to enhance sexuality. If Nancy Santiago was his first victim and he was high when he killed her, that must have made quite an impression.
Complete the experience.
Yeah, but if that was him in the alley with Nancy Santiago's body, then why no sexual assault with his most recent victims?
Because MDMA can cause impotence. Yeah, what have you got, Garcia?
I've got the 411 on that rave. Nancy Santiago was at the night she died. I sent it all to your tablets. You can follow along if you wish. It is a roving, bring light and rhythm to places long forgotten.
Which means?
Sir, that's the millennial way of saying we have illegal parties in abandoned places.
I've seen this somewhere. Right there.
Abandoned spaces. We should go check out where this rave was.
Considering this guy's pattern of late, it's not a bad idea.
Garcia, is that building still there?
Yeah, and it's still unoccupied.
Now let's walk her, Dave. Go.
You're gonna break every bone in your body.
God.
Check
Check it out, blood.
I'll call for backup.
I want to hear Helen.
No, back up.
We can't do that.
Just drop it and let her go.
Back up! Angel, just drop it! Take you to see your mother, all right? She's waiting for you.
Oh, God.
Lie. No, telling the truth.
I'm not going to jail.
Angel, don't.
I'm dying there.
Don't do it!
Tell my mom I'm sorry.
Damn. You should just broke all your bones to begin with, man. Just... it would have saved 7 people's lives. And pain. 8, if you count her. I'm giving this guy the death penalty. But he's already dead. I know. We've been doing this whole time, yet some people still just don't understand.
Just hanging up my newest acquisition.
W?
Well, that's not just any old W. That, my young friend, is a symbol of victory.
Winning?
You're not a baseball fan, are you? Well, at Wrigley Field, the home of the Chicago Cubs, they fly that flag after every win.
Wait, you're not even from Chicago.
No. But I lost a good buddy in Vietnam who was. And since they won the World Series, I thought I'd commemorate it for him since he didn't live long enough to see it himself.
That's sweet.
So you're telling me...
Hey, what's going on with you?
And I've seen Spence locked
You're
up.
telling me this is 2016?
It wasn't easy, I guess I'm just...
Or 17?
down.
Could be 17.
Do you know how long it's been since the Cubs last won the series?
Yeah. I do. 108 years.
100 years, right?
Which means that generations lived and died without ever seeing a championship.
Yeah. That's why I don't understand when people bitch and complain about me when I get stuff and I celebrate that my team won.
That city and all those fans, you know what kept them going?
Hope.
Hope.
Because rebellions are built on hope.
One night, after over a century of despair.
Hope is being able to see that there is light, despite all of the darkness. Desmond Tutu.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Stop, snitch. Got your girlfriend come to see you? She's my friend.
What's wrong with you, man?
I hate it so much. But what I don't hate is when my teams win championships. That's what I don't hate. Because, you know, it's a great thing, you know. My teams haven't won a single thing my entire life until 2 years ago. Then they won 3. And it's been the greatest thing ever. The Bulldogs, the Braves, the Bulldogs. And one of them is back-to-back. I mean, I can't complain. I really can't complain. I mean, my other team won't win shit, because they're trash. But, you know, at least I have 3. Because some people live their entire lives and get nothing. So, I can't complain. Braves might never win another. The Bulldogs Might never win another. Even though both teams are really set right now that they could win like 5. But, you know, they might never win again. It's possible. You never know. But, you know, these 3, specifically this one, technically that one's the first one. I like this one too because it opens up. Anyways. I love sports. They're my life. Great episode. We gotta get Reed out of there. We really do. He's not built for prison. He's not someone who should be in prison. And he's just... He doesn't help himself either. Like, I understand that he can't literally bring himself to turn bad or to, you know, not draw attention or not help other people. I get it. But him being the great person he is slightly annoying in this scenario because it's just gonna cause him pain. And I don't want that. Here's to getting Reed out of there. Here's to y'all's teams winning championships. And here's to happiness. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already. I will see y'all